Hey Taurus, happy February. This is Mimi Memes with Divination by Mimi. You are watching your Tarot Cards for Humanity spread for February 1st through the 15th. This will include a Celtic cross spread, the Cartouche for clarification, and runes if needed for clarification. Astrologically, there's nothing going on in your constellation. In other words, there's no planets visiting you. However, because Venus is your ruling planet, Venus is making a backward forward, so it's going retrograde. Right now it's in Aries, where it's at home and it's happy with its boyfriend Mars, with her boyfriend Mars. She will go retrograde for a time back into Pisces, however, soon catch back up. So what you might be feeling is a little bit of a push-pull, or a little bit of a I'm moving, I'm running, I'm not getting anywhere type of thing, particularly as it relates to relationships, friendships, intimate relationships, things like that. So sometimes I might feel like, okay, I'm giving, and I'm not getting anything back. Just hang tight. Trust in your loves and your friendships and your family. They'll come around. It's just a feeling, and that's probably just Venus, because she rules relationships. She also rules values, so you might feel the same thing as it has to do with finances and resources. All right, so the Celtic Cross today we're going to be doing with the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. Oops, there we go. And let's see what's in store for you for February 1st through the 15th. Of course, you'll be feeling all the other planetary activities. Neptune and Pisces makes everybody a little bit more dreamy. Something that you're not really accustomed to. So it might frustrate you and other people. But again, hang tight. Your ruling planet will go back from Pisces into Aries, where she is much more assertive and practical, slightly more self-interested, and more aggressive, faster moving. So for you, that's actually good. Okay. So, let's see what we've got. You, what's crossing you? What's on your mind? The foundation for this, recent past, near future, your strengths, or the basis of who you are, kind of in tandem with this. Maybe gives more clarification on this. The things around you, your environment, the energies that are affecting you, the people in your life, your hopes and or fears, and your final outcome. Overall energy, oh nice, couldn't ask for a better card, the Sun. Arguably one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's ruled by the Sun. Its Hebrew letter is Resh, which means face. So this is all about you, showing yourself, being you, expressing yourself. So that's really cool. So let's keep that energy, right? We'll take that. Let's see what's going on with you right now. All right, you're feeling your strength. You pulled the Empress card, Major Arcana, for where you're at, so you're feeling pretty good. You see that Venus symbol there? That is Venus, which is your ruling planet. She's all about abundance, the Empress here. She's in the upright position. She's about abundance. She's about joy, abundance in finances, but also abundance in love. She is the mothering card. It could mean that you're pregnant. It could mean that you, if not pregnant with an actual offspring, your partner might be pregnant. It could also mean that something is germinating inside of you, or is actually coming to fruition, that you've created, some kind of a project. Around you is the Five of Cups. So there are energies around it. The Five of Cups is generally about loss. Very often people call this the Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk card, but it's about, in the Thoth deck it's called disappointment. It's about expecting something emotionally from a situation or from a person, and they've let you down. It's left you feeling disoriented and empty, slightly depressed. So, although this is the environment around your card, or the energy around your card, perhaps what you've done is done what you do best, which is pull yourself up by your bootstraps and take action and start to create something, because your true energy is here, even though the energy around you is the Five of Cups. It could also be that, you know, this is a conflict that you're feeling because you are feeling so good, so at home, so empowered, and the folks around you, the energy, the people around you, or the activities around you don't really reflect that. But stay true to who you are. Stay true to Venus. Venus is beauty, relationships, value. That's what you're about. So just keep on who you are. If it's a child and there's some concern, if it is that you are pregnant or your partner's pregnant and there's some concern around it or some fear around it, go within. Always go within. I have a feeling it's not really going to be that big of a deal considering your overall energy is the sun. So let's go to the foundation. So the foundation is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the root of something about to happen, in other words, the root of a new creation, the root of an idea of something. And it's in reverse, which either means that you're delayed with it, or you've given up on it, or you're not tapping into it. There's some opportunity that's there for you, an idea that's there for you, but at the foundation, you're not really doing anything with it. So let's see what's on your mind. And on your mind is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which makes sense. You're worried about your money. Many earth signs are like that. In reverse, that's a bit of a concern. Because it's what's on your mind in comparison with what's your foundation. The Ten of Pentacles generally means wealth. In reverse, it's a concern. So perhaps whatever the foundation is for this feeling here, this feeling of loss, even though your nature is quite abundant, this feeling of loss around it might have to do with a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity or a missed idea, therefore missed opportunity for financial growth. All right, recent past. King of Cups in reverse. This generally means a Scorpio. So it could be that the sadness around this feeling where you are has something to do with a relationship. Your opposing zodiac sign is Scorpio. So it could be this was a business venture you were setting to go into with a Scorpio and it didn't go through because this guy's in reverse. Could be a woman as well. You know, gender doesn't apply. It's the zodiac. It could also be an energy around a project. It could be a lover that let you down financially, that let you down in the way of a new project or something you were going for. If it's a pregnancy, they might have bailed on you. So let's see what's going on in the near future. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, so it seems like you're stuck. Eight of Pentacles is called Prudence in the Thoth deck, and it is about applying what you know and then gaining more knowledge so that you can accumulate more wealth. But it looks like you're pretty stuck, which kind of says a pregnancy. It looks as though the pregnancy, yeah, this is what it's looking like. An opportunity was there, and whatever this was, whatever relationship this was, has failed. It very possibly could have resulted in a pregnancy, but there's sorrow around that because this party has left. And it's turning everything upside down. You're concerned about loss of resources and finances, perhaps sleep and health. In addition, you don't have any motivation to actually work toward accumulation or fixing the problem. So we'll get some more clarification on this because this is a lot of reversed cards. So let's get down to you and your strength. You're showing as the Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups is a Cancer. This could be your energy feeling very depressed. Cancers love love. They love home, they love family, they are the mothers, whether they're men or not. They're the fathers and the mothers. They're the heads of the family, the matriarchs, the patriarchs. And right now you're feeling very low. I'm sorry, Taurus. Now, surrounding you, you must have some friends that are there for you if you'll only open up. So, although we're here and we're feeling very down, not sure maybe perhaps what to do about this situation here, feeling the loss of something that you thought was going to be a permanent solution and the loss, the resource loss that comes with that, And of course the emotional loss, the loss of love. You are surrounded by friends and support. So take advantage of that. Remember, each day is a new day, and it's a new opportunity for gratitude. Again, remember, your overall energy is the sun. That's positive, very, very positive. Now, your hopes and fears. So you've had a fear of loss. So you have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is defeat. And it looks like your fears came to pass. It looks like you almost expected this to happen. Not the pregnancy necessarily, or the loss financially, but you expected this person to leave you. You kind of knew at some level that this person was not a permanent thing. And you held on and you hoped, but they followed through with what you thought and left you kind of heartbroken. So I'm so sorry about that. Now you realize that you need to listen to your intuition, because apparently it told you at some point that this was what was going to happen. Final outcome is the Three of Wands in reverse. That's virtue in the deck, reversed. So it looks like you're really, really feeling the loss of this right now. Again, Taurus, you're one of the earthiest signs of all the earth signs. You're a fixed sign, and you're very stubborn, the bull. So when you feel something, when something happens to you, you can tend to sit in it for a while. But I urge you to remember who you are, right? The Empress. And what you have around you, what resources are available to you to bring you out of this funk. So that we can actually return to what ultimately will be the outcome if you take the advice of going within. So let's take a look at what options we have here. I can't advise in terms of pregnancy. If it is in fact a pregnancy and it's related to this and there's sorrow around it, of course that's a personal choice you need to make. If it's a project, or rather than a pregnancy, this was just a love that you thought was going to happen and it did not happen, and there's extreme sorrow and loss around this, that this person betrayed you to a certain extent. Remember who you are. Remember. You were, you let your heart out there, and you let love in, and you took a chance even though maybe your gut was telling you to hold on. You did anyway, and there's pain as a result, but that's life. Life is ups and downs. And your nature is here, and your resources are here. Your friends, your family, loved ones. And ultimately, when you come around, you're a positive aspect. There's no one more fun than a Taurus out on the town. So maybe take advantage of opportunities and invites to go out on the town. Get out there, flirt. Remember, you're sexy. Taurus is very sexy. Taurus women, Taurus women particularly, are so beautiful. I don't know what it is. I guess it's the Venusian influence. And Taurus men are very magnetic, very sexy, very earthy and masculine. So get out with your friends. Have some fun. Flirt. Be who you are. All right. So let's see what the Cartouche has to say on some of this. I'd like to know a little bit more about this. And I'd like to know a little bit more about this. Okay. And this. A lot of reversed cards here. As it relates to the root of the issue, the uncompleted or the unfinished project or idea that never came to fruition, whether it was the relationship or some project that this person's let you down on, you received the Earth in reverse. Earth in reverse can mean an Earth sign like yourself, or a Capricorn, or a Virgo. It could also mean resources. So it could be that the finances, resources, earthy, malkuth things that you need to get a project off the ground, whether it's love. I mean, let's be realistic. One of the things that breaks up a marriage most often is money. If it is love, it is something to do with that. It could be that the presence or the resources of the person just did not have it in them. So it's very easy to be sad and then to be angry, but try to let that go, because I think you may have put too much expectation in them, and they didn't come through kind of like you thought they wouldn't come through. You just had a feeling, and they didn't. In terms of what's on your mind, in terms of your loss of money, we have Thoth in reverse. So Thoth is the scholar. This is what the Book of Thoth Tarot is based off. He's a magician. He is your lawyer. He is your doctor. He is the learned one, the scribe. He's in reverse, which means you're not employing rational thoughts in the process here. You're getting very stuck. Again, an earthy sign you are. You're getting very, very stuck in the situation at hand right now. And with that, you are not thinking logically. You're not thinking rationally. And Thoth in reverse is urging you to use your intellectual faculties to make this work, to turn this around. Look at it from a higher perspective, because this kind of right here we're looking at is for the 1st through the 15th. It gives you an idea of how things might be feeling for you. It could relate to a personal, could relate to a project. It feels kind of personal to me, but it's a snapshot in time. And as we know, we are spirits evolving and living and having an experience in a physical body, and we'll have many more experiences in other physical bodies. So it's a snapshot in time. So Thoth is urging you at this point to use your logic, use your rationale, look at the big picture, bird's eye view. Okay? When you do that, you're going to be able to learn how to find the resources again. Right? This guy or gal is gone. You kind of knew it was going to happen. You're going to be able to use your thoughts and rationale to start employing that work ethic, prudence, learning more about your craft, about yourself, whatever the case may be in this situation. If it's a pregnancy, learning more about how to be a single parent, or learning more about how to get this off the ground without the partner, whatever project it might be if it's not a pregnancy. Or just learning more about yourself if this is just a breakup, about yourself so that you can carry on and be the best version of you right here that you can be, so that we can see the sun, can see your true self. And involving Thoth, the rationale, the logic, it's going to turn all of this around. It's going to get you out of the mire that you're feeling right now. Get that idea, that project back on track. If it's love, it keeps you open. You're going to get out there and flirt. You're going to go out and have a good time. You're going to, stop feeling mopey about the thing that could have been, and instead be ready to accept the thing that will be. Because you kind of knew it was going to happen. Kind of expected it. You went with it anyway. I'm not judging. Done it myself. So then the resources will be made available to you again. And you'll be back to your down-to-earth, practical, sexy self. Your sexy, abundant, wealthy, loving nature. Venusian self. We got Bast over here, which is another reminder of spirituality. I sound like a dang evangelist, I know, but this is another sign for us to, all those signs are getting this. This is another request that we all go in. She's, of course, the goddess of the cats. She's the cat lady, the ultimate cat lady. But she's imploring you to go spiritually within, to trust your intuition this time and act on it. This was your intuition. You knew this was going to happen. You didn't act on it. You didn't trust yourself. Well, this time, trust yourself. And again, it is urging you to go within so that you can turn this virtue around, this Three of Wands around. Get back to, again, your old self, the self that keeps their shit in order, that keeps their checkbook balanced, that keeps, their love life in order, that goes with their gut, that knows. You smell bullshit, then you know it's bullshit, and that's your true self. That's your true self. So get back to who you are, go within, meditate. And all this will turn around, and use that logic. Try to detach from the pain. I know it hurts, but I think a night out on the town is going to help. All right, let's pull a rune or two. I think I'm just going to pull one rune, because I think we know what you need to do. You need to get out of the mire, get out of the emotions that you're feeling around this, and get back to you, to rational thought. So let's look at what's going on here next. Well, we got Oz again, which is moving, which kind of goes with this. Maybe you need to take a trip. Maybe these friends and you need to get away for the weekend. Go on a trip, go on a cruise, even if it's just a quick cruise. It could mean also that it's just literally a metaphor of moving on. That this really is a snapshot in time and just to move on. Okay, guys, I wish I had a more positive snapshot for you. However, again, your overall energy is the sun. So I really feel if you are flexible and you start to creep out of the muck that you're feeling right now, the depression that you're feeling right now, you're going to be out there in no time, having a good time, flirting, being your true self, that sexy self, getting finances back in order, just getting life back in order, learning more about you, going within so that you can move on and actually experience love again. And just don't forget, this time, trust your intuition. You knew this wasn't going to work. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for your time. If you stuck with me this long, it's kind of a long one. I hope you have a wonderful first 2 weeks of February. I will check in with you on the 15th. If you'd like a reading, this is a general reading, so if you'd like a reading specific to yourself, please by all means contact me at the email address in the description bar below, or if you go to the main page for my YouTube page, you'll see the website link as well as PayPal links and things of that nature. And then we can discuss the cost and what exactly you're looking to find out, because there's different ways we can go about this. All right, enough of my rambling. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks in February, and I'll see you soon. Take care.